This amateur scam.
Hello and welcome to the year 2007. We're finally here. I just want to say I'm having a lot of fun with my channel and I am so happy you're here. Welcome. I hope that you decide to stay. This video is just going to be kind of fun. It is, I mean, my other videos are fun too. This video is going to just be kind of fun, and I'm going to be releasing it on my birthday, so kind of just do whatever I want. But the main thing is I want to share with Jens my 3 favorite videos from the year 2006, now that we finally made it to 07. Quick little shout out to my longest 2 fingernails, which are these 2 right here. They're doing really great, and I just want to show them support and really highlight their growth. Yeah, I guess I'll give a little bit of a channel update. I'd really love for my birthday if you watching this would consider subscribing. I also really enjoy comments, but I'm very sensitive, so try not to be too rude. You can be like a little bit rude, but not too rude. Yeah, I read them all, and I love everyone who even takes the time to watch my content. You can turn your notifications on so that you get a notification whenever I release a new video, but I know that often doesn't work for people. I don't think it's ever worked for me, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos. In fact, I have watched every video on YouTube, and that was kind of the impetus for me starting a channel, because I needed more videos to watch. Just so you know, I do put out a video twice a week at this time, and it will be on Tuesdays and Fridays. I have a lot planned for the future. Some more frugality freak stuff, some more hacks for money saving, and just other things that I do in my life that I think are really good ideas, and I'd like to spread those ideas out. I have some story times coming up. I kind of want to wait until we get to know each other a little bit better before I do a lot of story times, because why would you care about what happens in my life if we don't really know each other, So, but I do have actually a lot of things in mind. I'm very excited to continue making videos, and I love the support that people have shown me. I really appreciate it so much. I have some cute Abby videos, just like a lot of things that I'm really looking forward to. So I hope that you'll continue to follow me on my journey, and I just appreciate it so much, any interaction at all, and I would love a like on the video if you like it, etc. Hey guys, this is Future Veilene, and I am editing the video right now. It's actually the same night, so I'm lucky that I have the same makeup on and everything. But yeah, several minutes kind of just disappeared. Several minutes of video that I had recorded. I use this program called KDENLIVE, and it's the first video editing software. I'm going to turn this light down a little bit. It's the first video editing software I've ever tried out. It's been really fun to learn. I'm also having a problem with it where the audio always glitches and it skips ahead, or it layers over each other. So I don't know, it's doing that with every single clip. So I'm now extracting the audio from all my videos, and I'm putting it in separately, and it's hopefully gonna all sync up. But anyway, the part, this is separate from KDENLIVE though. Maybe I thought I hit record and it didn't record. I don't know what happened, but something I was very excited about in this video was that because it's my birthday, I was super excited to do an unboxing. I had ordered a new veil. I ordered it a month ago, and yes, I paid maybe $10 for it, and yes, it is a Halloween costume. But yeah, I was super excited to try it out. I pulled it out of the package for the first time, but that all disappeared, so I put on the old veil to throw this clip in there. let you know what happened. I got this new veil. I want to try it out on camera, okay? So, look, first of all, it has this fake black flower crown, which I love. It's on a headband, which is really cool. This one is just one of those little combs. This was $1.50. This, it was under 20, but maybe, I don't remember if it was under 10. It was about 10, I would say. But sometimes I look at expensive veils on the internet that are like actually made for living your life, but I have to just get the cheap version because I can't afford any of that. So anyway, it's on a real headband, which is great. I love headbands. Like, I actually wear headbands all the time. Ooh, like big ones like this. Boop, 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 boop. I love a headband, and I love a black lace. Oh, and then I also said, ooh, it was just such a good clip, you know? I'll never be able to do anything that good again. See how it's like kind of jagged at the edge? So that's a little cheesy to me too, but you know, it's kind of like how ghosts will often cut their bottoms of their sheets so that you know they're like genuine ghosts. It's kind of like that. Here's the tag, which I pulled off earlier in the first version of this. It is made by, I don't think I have a camera that can really focus on things. It's made by Smithies, and it's called a Black Widow veil. Oh, and I also like that it's 2 layers of fabric, one in the front and one in the back, and it has the headband in the middle, because a lot of times there's not enough fabric and I just put it all in the front, especially for doing my YouTubes, but this is going to be good, so let me try it on. Okay, here it is. Okay, here it is. I'm getting a fresh inhale of, smells like Spirit Halloween or something, which, one of my favorite stores. Ooh, I want to do a video on looking at my wardrobe, which is pretty small. I was commenting on another video. People always say in the comments of goth videos that they can't afford to be goth because all of the clothes are so expensive, and I have been goth for about 20 years now, and I'm broke and frugal, as you may know if you've seen any of my other videos, and it's really interesting because I think I had a really cool pair of those platform boots one time, but no, most of my stuff I realized like a year ago or so, I get it on Halloween clearance. Like this shirt, for example, and so it feels a little bit cheesy to just always be in Halloween, but a lot of it's like, is it Halloween or is it goth? Like this, okay? I would wear this every single day. I think on my channel I'm going to switch. I have a couple different veils that I'll switch from, but I think this one is definitely a winner. It's very long. I'll try to show you. Look, it's like super long, and oh, this is my scarf. It's very long, and in the back too. Oh, maybe this is shorter in the back, so I probably have it on backwards. Let's try it the other way. Okay, got a little bunched up there. Yes. Yes. Okay. I love it. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It's me, Veilene Dream, and welcome. Okay. I was going to say, oh yeah, so I use this camera. It's the PowerShot A640. Some of my videos are in very low quality, and I think I figured it out. I think I figured out that it's because there's a compact setting on the video camera, which, you know, I guess is to make smaller videos that are really crappy quality. But this is the this is the standard setting, and it should be a little more clear, I think. We're going for 250p, and we're gonna get there, baby. We're gonna get there. Because my birthday is on January 9th, I've always kind of seen the period which begins on the winter solstice and ends the day after my birthday, January 10th, as the new year, which is really cool because it gives me more than just one day to reflect on the year that's passed and think about how I want the next year to be, set intentions. When reflecting about the year that's just passed, 2006, okay, here are some things that I'm going to work on getting for my channel, okay? I don't have a tripod. If you noticed in my previous videos, I was kind of sitting hunched over, and you know, it's not very good for my back or my posture. I actually found I was able to stack some tins right now on my table and put the camera here, although what's behind me is not really the best background. I'm trying to glow so much that you just don't even notice it, you know. I could also use, I don't know, it really bothers me that when I say an S, Sammy Sosa, when I say an S, it has this, like, it makes this weird sound on the camera and I don't like it. So should I get a microphone, or just maybe I could put a filter in between me and the camera? I don't know. If anyone has any advice, I'd love to take it, although the cheaper the better. When it's 2008, I won't have that problem anymore where the S every time in the beginning. Okay, 2006, my 3 favorite videos, which if you've been around, you've probably seen these, but I just kind of want to make sure I let you know that I love them and share them with you in case you haven't seen them. And they're in no particular order because I love all 3 of them equally. Is this light too bright? What about that? Is it too dark now? Do we like it dark or brighter? It can get like really bright. That's too bright. Low, 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 da, 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 da.
Camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All you gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah! Yeah!
The first video that I want to talk about is the Leprechaun in Alabama video. This means so much to me. I grew up in a household where my mom religiously watched the 11 o'clock news, and once I got to be in about high school, I could stay up later, and I would stay up with my mom and watch the 11 o'clock news with her. And the news is really depressing, you know? It's like mostly stories about violent crime and child abuse and accidents, like car accidents and things like that. So, you know, every once in a while there's a slow day on the news and they'll put, like, you know, a cop buys a child ice cream or something, which I usually now as an adult, I'll switch it off at that point. I don't really need to see that story. But there's also like people who have a bad experience at the Kmart, or, you know, like their child did something extraordinary or was discriminated against at school by the administration and things like that. So, does this make my nose look big? I remember having this realization when I was a teen, seeing a story like that, where it was like, oh, anyone can call the local news and ask to be featured on it and say like, hey, I have this story, I'd really like to be on the news. Now that is what these people in Mobile, Alabama did, and whoever thought of this is an absolute genius.
This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Okay, so someone called the news and they said, hey, there's a leprechaun in a tree in my neighborhood, and I'd really like to get some news coverage. And it was around St. Patrick's Day, so it was perfect timing, very unique story. I never heard of a leprechaun in a tree before. I mean, where do they normally live? At the end of the rainbow? But where does the rainbow end? But they really saw this leprechaun, and they had the news come out. Okay, one thing when I was watching this is I'm really actually pretty mad because don't they usually put people's names when they're talking on the news? They'll put their name on the screen. None of these people have credit for their amazing work. And that really bothers me because the folks involved with the Leprechaun in Alabama news story deserve so much praise. And I'm giving them as much as I can, but I'd like to know their names. And it just doesn't tell you what their names are. Maybe they didn't want it, but I kind of think the news did them wrong. Some very smart genius called the news and they said, hey, there's a leprechaun in the tree, come and see it. They had a crowd of people come with their cameras, with their camera phones. If you shine a flashlight on the leprechaun, it disappears though. The news isn't going to get to see the leprechaun, but everyone's there vouching for the leprechaun that it's there.
Yeah, still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off spells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
This guy is my favorite, okay? He's just there to help out. He's so brave, and he's telling these people, like, just go ahead, you know. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be like him. You know, you could follow his example and not be afraid. And he has this leprechaun flute from his great-great-grandfather who lived thousands of generations ago. Which, like, if his family is that healthy, they're living that long, like, I trust this man. I trust anything he wants to tell me. And I think that might be, like, part of some scaffolding or something. But who's to say that the scaffolding wasn't inspired by the leprechaun flute way back when, in ancient times? And I also just want to highlight this guy who says he's going to get a backhoe and tear the tree down because he wants to get the gold. It's up in the tree with the leprechaun.
I'm going to run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold is. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
I just want to say, like, if anyone knows how this guy's doing today, I'm very concerned for him because I totally understand where he's coming from and he wants the gold. He's got access to a backhoe. Like, that's totally logical, but I'm really afraid that if he did go ahead with his plan, he might have some kind of a nasty leprechaun curse on him. So I just want to know if anyone knows him or has any kind of information about him, if they could leave me a comment. Let me know if this guy's okay, please, because I really, like, I hope nothing bad happened to him. I want him to get the gold, but I don't want him to get a nasty leprechaun curse. Okay, so moving on.
Get down, goblin. Get down, goblin. Get down, goblin. Get down.
I want to share with Yins this Jan Terry music video called Get Down Goblin. Well, I already explained to you that I love Halloween. I'm a goth. 99% of my wardrobe is Halloween clothing, so why wouldn't I love this Halloween song by Jan Terry? A disclaimer is this video was not created in the year 2006, but it was uploaded to the video. It was uploaded to the internet. It was uploaded to the World Wide Web for, as far as I can tell, for the first time in the year 2006. And, you know, it's very unfortunate how I found this video because I came across a video entitled The Worst Music Video Ever Made or something like that. And I clicked on it, and you know what? It was a really cool music video for a different song by Jan Terry, and I was like, what the heck is wrong with all these people? I looked at the comments, and it's a bunch of, like, really rude people just like saying a bunch of stuff that is totally vile, like about her appearance and artful decisions that were made in the filming of the video, which I thought were like very impressive, but they didn't like it, I guess. And it just really bummed me out. But that video and the video Get Down Goblin were made, I believe sometime in the 90s, and they were all on a VHS tape. And this is a DIY project that Jan Terry herself orchestrated. She does have these 3 really cool looking friends who I think helped with like design and choreography. They're doing a little dance. I don't know if she had help with like production or anything like that, but Jan Terry had a dream and she made it happen, and she's so cool. I freaking love her. And I just saw that the band Marilyn Manson, you may have heard of them, they actually played in Chicago, where Jan Terry's from, and they had her open for them, which is super cool. I wish I had known about her then, and maybe I would have went to that show in Chicago. I actually saw them on that tour, but they didn't take Jan Terry with them, which, in my opinion, was a poor choice. So anyway, the worst video ever, not very bad at all, actually cool. I really liked the guitar riff, but it was kind of like more like a love ballad, broken heart, borderline metal kind of thing, which I'm not super into, but I got very interested in Jan Terry, so I did a search for more songs. I did find some more songs, and this one was my favorite one. There's some really amazing lines. I really like, it makes me so excited. I love how she says, it's Dracula!
Now the fun will begin. It's what we learn. Now the fun will begin.
Oh, it's so good. It's like totally heartwarming. I love it. There's some really choice lines, like she's talking about the Addams Family and the monsters coming to this party, and they're gonna bring Eye of Newt and hair. It was so genius because I thought she was going to say to share or something, but it's and hair, and that's like such a good like gross out Halloween, like you have your little table with the snacks on it, and they are ordinary things, but you put like grotesque label on it, you know, like eyeballs and hair and stuff like that. So anyway, I really freaking love this song. I think it's amazing. I really like the tune. And also, can we talk about this video? Like, to make a VHS with these effects of them being like delayed ghostly figures. I actually played around a lot with VHS. I would have like 2 VCRs going and record like one off of the other, and I would put it on extended play, and I would make like little collages from TV, recording just like little pieces of something. And my dad got really mad at me as a kid, and he broke the tabs off so that I couldn't record anymore, but you can just put tape over them. So anyway, I really love this format, and I didn't know that you could do these cool effects. I also didn't know, like, I don't know, how do you put text on a cassette tape video? I don't know, like stuff like that. I think she either had help or she's just incredible. Well, she's definitely incredible, and I love her.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market, Montgomery. Another
favorite video from the year 2006 that I want to share with you is this video for Flea Market Montgomery. And the artist here, and I believe the owner of Flea Market Montgomery, I always think I'm saying it wrong because I want to say Montgomery Flea Market, but it is Flea Market Montgomery. Okay, so this man's name is Sammy Stevens. Sammy Stevens. And I don't know, this guy is just so cool. Like,
It's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, you heard me. Come shop.
first of all, I really like the music of this song. I really like the music. I really like Sammy's energy here. He's just so pumped, you know? And I'm a little confused because is it a flea market or is it a mini mall? I think that a mini mall, like, has more stuff than furniture, but is it used? Is it like different people bring it and it's like consignment or something? I'm not really sure how it's a flea market or how it's a mini mall, but I would love to go visit someday because I just really appreciate the song. I'd love to meet this guy because he just has such great energy and you can tell he's a really nice and genuine guy. He's just awesome. He knew what he was doing and he did it. And everyone loves it, including me. So just in case you didn't get to see Sammy Stevens' commercial for Flea Market Montgomery.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, don't stop. Let's make it a dance. Come on now, to the left, to the right. Let's do this dance. Hey, to the left, to the right. Let's make this a dance.
I'll have every video that I talked about linked down below in the description, which is always good to expand because I definitely put time into my descriptions for every video and I would love it if you guys read them. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I really appreciate you watching this long. If you have watched this long, please comment and tell me what your favorite flavor of juice is. Yeah, I would love it if you liked and subscribed, and please leave me comments. I love to read the comments, and I'm wishing everyone a happy and healthy 2007.
It's just like